Hello, I am Mary and I want to be happy, but unfortunately I'm not. And you know why? Because I have a brain in here. And my brain is full of thoughts. Some of them are fears. Some of them are things to do. And there are many things to do. Many. And some are just things that I like to think about. And one day I decided to get rid of fear because fear was sucking the energy from me. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put all of my thoughts out of my head. So I have a thing to do. So I'm gonna put it here. To do one. For example, I need to buy a car. Another thing to do. To do two. I need to pass the exams. Actually, I'm afraid to pass the exams, so it's actually a fear. Here. Things to do one, things to do two. But there is also that there is one thing that gives me excitement. I like to collect some jewelries like rings, bracelets, pendants, and I like to put them somewhere on my bags, on my belts, for example. Yes, it gives me some excitement. So I'm putting everything out of my brain, and here is me with all of the things out of my brain. As you can see, my brain is now empty and I'm happy. So things are now on the table as, let's say, cards. And what I want to do, I want to look at each of them. So I'm gonna call them things to do. First ones to do, I'm gonna color them blue. To do one, to do two, to do three, to do 4, 5. These things don't let me sleep at night because I think that I have to do them. Now, there are fears that I'm real afraid. There are some fears that come and go. For example, I'm afraid to swim where there is no bottom. And this thing comes out only when I'm near water that has no bottom underneath. So it's kind of fear number 3 for me, but it's still fear. When I come to the water, it doesn't let me swim, although I can swim and I enjoy swimming. So it kind of sucks my energy from here. Yeah. Another fear, I have to pass driving exam. So I need to drive a car, but I'm real afraid. So here is another fear. Oh, this fear is constantly with me. Oh, it's even bigger. Bigger, much bigger. Yeah, because it's constantly with me. And I have another fear. I have to face one person in the school every single day. And I just don't like this person. So I'm afraid to see this person because this person always tries to steal my belongings or to touch my belongings. And I just want to yell to this person all the time, don't touch, don't do, but I'm afraid to do so. And other thoughts, they give me butterflies in my stomach. There are things, I just call them things. They give me butterflies. I love to do them, and they warm up my heart. If I have red color for the card, I don't, so I'll color it orange because these things, they excite me. So now, what I want to do, I want to work with each of my fears. The first thing. Okay. Oh, I'll get with the scariest. No, I'll take the least scariest thing because I'm gonna learn on this one. So, let's put it. I have a fear. Let it be fear number 3. I have it. I admit it. I have it. And it's out of my brain by now. I have it. So what is it? What is it? You know what? I'm gonna draw it. I'm afraid to swim. I'm afraid to swim in the water where there is no bottom. Okay, what can I do about it? First thing, I can go from the shore until the water deeper and deeper. Yeah, and I can try to swim more and more and more and more. But what if there is a bridge and there is no ability for me to walk until there is no sand underneath of my feet? What if I have to just step right here? What if I'm afraid? I'm really afraid. Okay, one day I decided I don't want to be afraid anymore because it's too much of fear for me. So what I did, I asked my friend to stand here. It was quite deep for him as well. Here is my friend. He's under the water, but he's standing. He's standing here. So I asked him, yeah. Oh well, friends are different, right? This is mine. Let's call him Max. Max is standing firmly on the ground. So what I did, I sat down and I asked him to keep his hands right here. So if I start drowning and panicking, he'll be able to just get me out of the water. That's it. So it was really scary, but I did it. I did it, and nothing happened. He didn't need to hold me. I hit the ground. I was able to swim back, and I repeated it. And I repeated it, and I repeated it, and I repeated it. And the fear turned into excitement because I decided to try it now. from a deeper point. So I asked Max to swim beside there, because even Max couldn't hit the bottom, and I slid with my bum right there. I was excited. Of course I didn't drown, because I can swim, but I turned my darkest fear from when I was 5 years old into excitement. And I will show you how we're gonna work with other fears as well. For now, the big black thing disappeared, and here is me, happy, with the brain full of things and thoughts of how to do things that excite me.